Okay, well, we're here with some bonus coverage. Well, welcome back to the second leg of the APTA's Grand Prix Series. And we got a terrific quarterfinal matchup here between Chelsea Nusslock and Alexis Prousis against Ondrejkova and Zubori, our four seeds, Martina Ondrejkova, Anna Maria Zubori. And this could be the match. Like we talked about, we could have the top four seeds out of the match here. So terrific battle, actually. You know, Nusslock and Prousis have a ton of firepower. You know, we talked about this a little at Nationals last year and other things. You know, Prousis was a great tennis player, one of the best tennis players to grow up in this area. And Nusslock, they played high school tennis together, actually, on what was considered to be the best high school tennis team around here in, 100 years, so to speak. But and so they're given a run for the money to Ondrejkova and Zubori. And this is Zubori's she's been on the court just a week and a half or a couple of weeks. So it's an interesting
Not for the
test.
first time ever.
No, just because of injuries and other things that have not allowed her to play. And we talked about it before. Prousis is amazing off the deck, can rip the ball off both sides, but her screens were very, very, suspect last year, and that's how the other teams would beat them. Just find her in the screens eventually and take advantage of that and exploit that weakness. And we'll see right now if that's improved or if that's still a part of the game that they need to work on. So here we go, the start of the third set.
Love 15.
And so we know the players on the court. That's Chelsea Nusslock serving, her partner. Prousis at the net in the black vest. Great volley. And then you got Zubori on the ad side, on the top left of your screen. And right here on the bottom is Martina Ondrejkova. And a lot of firepower all around the court. How do you see these teams, actually, Lauren?
Well, I would say that Zubori is a very flashy player. She has all the shots, a little bit like Roxy Anika. Very dangerous. And Ondrejkova is more of the solid, hits the ball well off both sides, is consistent and solid. So really, Zubori is the one who's looking to make the plays on her team. And Nusslock is the obviously much more experienced player on her team, but she and Prousis both just like to crack the ball from the baseline. And Nusslock likes to blitz and come in as well. But she's really the one guiding this team.
Well, you see right now, just in the first few points, this first 10 balls went over there to great, incredible ground strokes off Prousis. She really can hit that ball. First point, they didn't seem to pick on Prousis in the screens or anything.
Sometimes
30, 40.
Nusslock will chase a bad toss, which you saw there.
She was just admonishing herself for that. Yeah, Zubori's another one of these players who's great in transition. She loves the ball moving forward, very good on the blitz. One of the best in the game in transition as well.
Add Martina and Anna.
He's not even bothering with the last names. I like it, the umpire. See, Nusslock just going with the serve and stay back. And sometimes that's the better play.
Takes the target away.
It takes it away. The first volley is the hardest shot in the game. Every great team has to have multiple service strategies that they use.
Add Martina and Anna.
Good volley from Ondrejkova. All right, finally a point here.
Yeah, it's been a lot of serve and return, and there's the game.
Game, Martina and Anna. It's going to be 1 serving 0.
So Ondrejkova and Zubori getting that first game. A couple of kind of miscommunications on whether she's serving and volleying, a chase toss there. But there's so much firepower out there on the other side of the court. Ondrejkova hits the ball off both wings. She's another one that very dangerous. I don't know that I've seen her use lobs to set up the point, but if you get it in her wing, in her wheelhouse.
She doesn't love to lob because she also doesn't love to play the screens. She'd much rather drive the ball up the
15
deck,
love.
so she's not going to hit too many lobs.
That's a great move. Pop-up
15
volley. Nusslock dipping it low. So do you have a feel on this matchup at all, Lauren?
No,
Great hands.
30,
don't-
15.
I haven't seen Prousis play enough. I mean, the other three I've seen play a million times. I've only seen Prousis play once. And I think it's hard to say because Zubori hasn't been
30.
on the court much.
30 all.
I think it's just a great matchup. I mean, in terms of striking the ball, Prousis she might actually be the best player on the court in terms of both wings, being able to hit the ball. But, in terms of the other finer points of the game, she's still inexperienced.
40, 30.
All four of these players hit the ball great. They can all hit it off both sides.
Zubori is more forehand dominant,
Yeah.
a little bit
Yep.
like, as you
Yep.
said before, Anika.
There's another.
Game, Martina and Anna.
Maybe it's us, Brad.
It's going to
I
be
don't
0,
know.
serving
There's
2.
another ace. I kind of love this thought process, though, that this could be something truly historic if Nusslock and Prousis can get this victory. I really don't believe there's ever been a tournament where all 4 of the top seeds have been out. A major tournament in the history of the game.
I'm sure you're right.
Oh, wow.
Probably not even the top 3, which has already happened.
Love, 15.
Couple loose errors here. They're going to have to tighten this up. Oh, she went for a cross-court angle dipper,
Love, 30.
which in tennis she's probably made 1,000 times.
Much more of a percentage shot in tennis. It's a tough one in paddle.
It's really
Especially when
tough
it's so
because
cold.
the cold, and then they just got the height of the net
Yeah,
compared
yeah,
to the
yeah,
size of the
yeah.
court. And the tennis net 36 inches high in the center, but the court is 4 times as large. The paddle net 34 inches in the center, and a court 1/4 the size. So the percentage height compared to the size of the court of a paddle net is more like a volleyball net compared to a tennis court.
Good move.
Oh,
Ooh.
such good hands from Zubori. And you see what Prousis is doing here. Oh, she's going to move way to her left in a minute.
Oof.
Oh, they came after her. But you'll watch her. And, well, we'll see if it
15, 40.
continues. But she'll move well up the screen in an attempt to put herself in a blocking position where the ball doesn't go to the screens. That, to me,
30,
sort of
40.
leads me to think that I'm still not sure she's comfortable there. But we'll have to see. Ah, what a rip. See, that's a incredible
Deuce.
power. Backhand is awesome. I kind of feel like they need this game. Nusslock and Prousis. Good cutoff. What's interesting about coming into this match, just watching the third set, Lauren, is we don't really know how the first 2 sets
No.
went. So it's hard to
Add
gauge a
Martina
feel.
and
It's
Anna.
like Zubori just lobbed 2 balls that I thought she might drive. Are they just slowing it down a little? Because is that how they got themselves back into the match? Did they play fast and loose at the beginning? Or, you know, not sure where the strategies are coming
Zubori
from.
miss a few drives, so possibly she was just trying to be more careful.
That's going to get her. Great shot.
Game, Martina and Anna. It's going to be 3, serving 0.
Good start here.
Yeah.
Now, from what we heard in the scores that we were getting along the way, it was a back-and-forth battle in the second set. It went to 5-all. Obviously, got to the tiebreaker. I believe the tiebreaker was 7-5. And I have to believe Nusslock and Prousis believe they can win this. You know, but belief is such a big deal in these things. Chip return.
15
Great
love.
serve from Zubori. Heavy with a lot of spin.
Nusslock's been to several national finals. I mean, she's had a lot of great results, and I know she really believes in Prousis.
Oh, there's clearly no question that
15 all.
Prousis, her athleticism and talent is incredible. It's elite level stuff.
Thirty, 15.
Chip in charge.
Ooh.
Ow.
Oh, you hear the umpire crying in pain. That was good.
40,
Wow.
15.
Yeah, it could be. He's cold up there. It's like a stinger when you get hit with something and you're cold. That's funny. Wow, what a volley. Needed to play that off the
Game,
deck.
Martina
So
and
good.
Anna.
I mean, how
gonna
long
be
have we been
0,
on the air with
serving
this
4.
coverage?
Kelly, how long? 12 minutes.
12 minutes for love. So if the math is correct, that's 3 minutes a game. So we got 6 more. Unless Nusslock and Prousis can figure something out here in a hurry.
Doesn't feel to me like
that
they're
is
the
a
type
rip.
of team to slow it down, though. They'll have to figure out in a hurry quickly.
Love, 15.
Yeah, something like that. You serve that soft, wide serve. Prousis got to move over 2 boards to cover her line. Ooh, love 30.
Love, 30.
All right. Oh, great lob back.
Was she just not in position for that, or it just went through?
I mean, it was just a good lob, and she just felt it was too far over to bother hitting the overhead. Sometimes it is better to just transition back. You don't think you can hit a good overhead.
Oh, great volley.
Oh,
wow. Ondrejkova hit a good shot.
Well, Prousis
15,
hit the
30.
shot wide, and then she moved over to cover the line,
Yeah.
which is where she should have been, and that's exactly where Ondrejkova hit it. Great anticipation, followed by a great volley. 15-30. Oof.
It's a rip.
Yeah, it's not easy to come in behind that serve. Some players, you know, stylistically struggle with the softer serve. This is not two of those players.
15,
Zubori
40.
does not struggle with that soft, weak serve. All right, 15-40. Yeah,
Game, Martina and Anna. It's going to be 5, serving 0.
it's a tricky situation because you want to play the 2 back, but if you play 2 back, that means you got to play a lot more of the screens and other things. So it makes it tough, but coming in there, success rate we haven't seen yet. 5 love now. Let's see what Nusslock and Prousis has left in the tank. As Jerry says, the water's going down the drain. There
Great
it is.
shot.
Great down the line drive.
Love 15.
Did shift into position. Oh, she did a good
Love
low volley.
30.
Got Nusslock to pop that one up, and she's hit in the net.
$15.30.
All.
30.
That's a great rep. Tweener. All right.
30,
She
40.
was going for the highlight reel. Might have been the only play she had on the ball, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think she could caught up with it. Some people think it's only a flashy play. Sometimes it can be your only play. But heck of a return there from Prousis. Nick, good call. Now she's got to get back. Drop shot. Oh, I think that ball might have
Game,
tipped the net.
Chelsea and
Hard to
Alexis.
see. All right. Well, as they say, it starts with one game,
Gonna be
right?
one serving
You
5.
can't win them all back one at a time, so see if they can get a hold.
That's basically what Chelsea Nusslock is telling her partner. Why not? One at a time.
Each point. You know, there is a slight danger on the other side of things. I mean,
Love
they're
15.
teeing up returns, but the other side of the court has to stay focused. It's very easy to lose your focus when you glide to a 5-love lead. Now I missed it wide. Oh, called in. I thought it was out, but
I did too.
sometimes the eyes play tricks.
The umpire's
about
only
that?
going to call it if the player calls it.
15 off.
That's right. That's a great point there. The umpire does not make the calls. He just rules on the calls that are made. The other team has to make it. So 15 off. 30-15. All right.
30-15.
Couple of loose little cracks there for Ondrejkova and Zubori. 30 all.
30 all.
If you could look
30,
through the
40.
court into the hut, you'll see there's a big crowd here enjoying these very competitive women's semifinal matches.
Oh, it's a great crowd in there and festive in there. Let me tell you, it's loud, boisterous. Some of the people, like, you know, I mean, it's a great win for Sikora and a great win for Morgan. And Alison Morgan, a hometown girl here from Chicago, she's got to have a bunch of supporters out there partying it up, but not too hard because she's got a semifinal tomorrow. Happy dance. Oh, great
well
rip
done.
there from
Deuce.
Nusslock. And I think that's, you know, both of their semifinals in a major event like this. Sikora played for a couple of years with Kui Lion. Oh, great blitz. Signs of life.
Add Chelsea and Alexis.
I love the umpire. First name basis.
I
Awesome.
don't think Chelsea and Alexis is any easier to say than Nusslock Prousis, but I understand on the other end.
Oh, what a shot.
Game, Chelsea and
game,
Alexis.
5-2.
It's going to be 5 serving 2.
Slowly but surely. Now, I recall earlier, Lauren, not to bring up sore subjects or something, you know, what was it, 5 love,
I was
40
just
love,
thinking
you
about
were
that
up
too.
on somebody, and, you know,
Yeah,
it does happen, right?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, right. I mean, a paddle match is never over until the last point is won, especially in a match where, you know, these are clearly well-matched teams. It's
And the funniest thing is one small little change or one
15
hiccup in
love.
confidence or one slight shot here and there could actually just flip the script. What I've seen here is more of a little bit of a let up from, I can't say that all of a sudden Nusslock and Prousis are
Yeah.
just hitting these amazing shots. You know, they're hitting good shots, but more or less Zubori, Ondrejkova, a little bit of a letdown after their 5 love. I mean, that's just a miss. It's a
15 off.
great lob, I will say
Yep.
that. Very deep in the court.
but she shouldn't be going for a big overhead from back
Yep.
there.
It's the wrong shot. You know.
Nice roller.
Oh, that's actually a
30,
great
15.
roller. You know, that's we've seen kind of videos. I believe, you know, Jerry Vian did one with Vicky last year. She's got one of the best slow rollers. That one was right up there. It was perfectly executed. That's a good lob. Yeah, well, they're starting to miss a little. Let them hit a lot of balls.
40-15.
Okay, match point.
Double match point.
That's game
And
and
that
third
is
set to
game,
Martina
set, and match.
Anna.
And that brings us to an end of our bonus coverage. Lauren, that was a pleasure.
4, 6,
Yes, it
7,
was. It was
6.
nice to get that extra set in there.
And I think tomorrow we'll be back. Well, not I think. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. And Lauren?
That's a wrap with Uline.
Bye.